What are you most excited about in this campaign? I think you touched on some of it in the reasons that you ran, but beyond that, what are you most looking forward to?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to redefining what winning is. I think for the first 7 or so years that I was a green, right up until fairly recently, I thought of our work as losing in an impactful way, right? And losing in a way that changed the conversation for the better, in which people developed capacity and training and built networks that could be useful for other organizing, but still kind of thought of it within the paradigm of how well can we lose, and occasionally break through and you win, a seat on a housing board or a big community association or a city council race. But I thought of it in those terms, and more recently, and this was really helpful with the Talbot Spy article that came out. It talked about us redefining what winning means, and going back to that two-party death spiral that we're in. Winning is defined in a two-party system as defeating as mercilessly as you can the other side temporarily, right? The pendulum always swings back. That's why it's a two-party system and not a one-party system, except in the Maryland General Assembly. But I think in a multi-party system, winning means something different. And if our work is to create or begin to create or set the foundation for a multi-party system, then we're redefining what winning looks like. There's new room for collaboration. There's new room for accountability. And we've set specific goals that we'll get into a little bit later. And if we meet those goals or exceed those goals even, then we've won. And I think running to win in a redefined winning sense, that's really exciting for me.
I love the idea of redefining winning instead of redefining losing. I think that for a long time, I was there with you. I was like, we need to redefine losing. And people were like, boy, that sure does sound exciting. I can't imagine what I'd rather be doing than spend all my time redefining losing, right? But I think that pivot to redefining winning speaks a whole lot differently about how we approach this. And I think that's a great way to frame it.